Harry, this is Lord Potato. This is what if Naruto is a Otsutsuki, or was an Otsutsuki. Wait, says the title? I fucking forgot. Sorry, I'm having like sort of a mini headache. Sorry, if I feel like I'm gonna just be done with this, I don't want to be saying anything, I'll just probably end the video if I'm like keep having this headache. But let me start. So yeah, what if Naruto was a Otsutsuki Part 2? So last time that we left off, recap. I really want to do. Yeah, recap. Naruto was born in a planet full of Utsutsukis with his two parents, Kingo and Laranya. Laranya? Was that the one that I caught? Yeah, his mother and father were the ones that made him, and he was born and blah blah blah. He had to go against Momoshiki's like son. He beat the crap out of Momoshiki's son easily, and found out he was actually born to be one of the stronger in the stronger category. He's not one of the weakest because he got 3 different unique abilities. First, his 2 dojutsus from his eyes. One is called the Star Dojutsu, which allows him to bring out stars from the sky, stars from his hand, or a star sword. This is what his star sword looks like. So yeah, it's the closest thing I found. So yeah, it's that. Well, it'll be purple, not yellow. But yeah, never mind. So next is his sort of also a another space ability. It allows him to actually summon like more like meteors, and it's sort of like the what's it called, Tensagon, but much stronger. So of course Naruto can go into the like pinkish cloak, and yeah, similar to the Tensagon, but much stronger. So next is his Rinnegan, his third eye. His Rinnegan is unique because it's not red. It's not the red, the Renny Sharingan or Sharin Rinnegan, and the it's not the Rinnegan, and it's not gold or like they have seen blue and all that. So Naruto's Rinnegan allows him to control time, and also much more powerful with space, but just time. And also can manipulate what's called dimensions. Sort of bend space on his like own with that, and time and all that. So they train him so he can become about 69 years old. I don't remember what I told him, but he ages different from normal human years. So of course, even though he's 69, he still looks like a 16-year-old. So he was sent out to kill Earth, or to absorb Earth. Let me say that again. Absorb Earth. So take its divine tree and also kill Kaguya for the crime she did against the Utsutsukis. So he was going out. He left his planet with someone else named Zakarin Otsutsuki. So this is Zakarin Otsutsuki. She can mostly bend like nature around her abilities, like use vines and all that. And also, she has a unique weapon. It is an umbrella. That's also a sword, and can also shoot things from the umbrella. Actually, no. The umbrella has like these like sharp knives around the umbrella and all that. So she can actually just stab people and all that and like kill them easily. And so that's the thing. And so Naruto, he is what's it called? So both Sasuke Otsutsuki and Naruto Otsutsuki left the planet to go to Earth. But before they went to Earth, they were in the Milky Way, and the Sage of Six Path did sense them, but he didn't understand it. He probably was sensing something else. So Menma and Kushina and Minato, they still happen and all that. So the Nine Tails is still between Menma and Minto, but Haruzen dies and all that. And yeah, same thing for Uchiha, and all that happens until they're 16 years old. So Naruto and Zakarin had to stay on Mars to actually get the chakra fruit from there because they met an older Otsutsuki but weaker. He was in the weaker category, and they easily destroyed him and also killed him off. And Zakarin ate the fruit from Mars and all that by destroying Mars easily. And so we go on to Earth. Sorry, like my head is starting to hurt. I think it's probably because of the. Sorry, my head just started hurting like hell. So let me continue on. Naruto, he is now on Earth. Both Naruto and Sakarin, they encounter Hiran and Kakuzu, and also Yagato, whatever her name was. And of course, Yagato, her tail beast was absorbed into like a chakra, like pill fruit and all that, and gave to Zakarin. Hiran was instantly destroyed by a black hole. It's similar to a black hole Rasengan. That's what it was gonna be called, but no, it's just a black hole thing that Naruto could have used with his like um star eye. Actually, no, with the pink dojutsu eye, he could have managed to do that and actually throw it at Hiran, absorbing him into the black hole and killing him off. Kakuzu was instantly just killed by what's it called, Azarian, by using her vines just to crush his like mask. So of course we now begin where Naruto and Zakarin are now at. So Naruto figured out that there's 10 fragments of the divine tree, and Zakarin is saying, so where do we go next? So Naruto says, we are going next to, he wanted to go to that first, like there's some sort of like next to one. It was the foretell, so we're next to Roshi. So they were just walking to where Roshi was. And of course, they kind of managed to suppress the like chakra, so no more bullshit comes around. Because a bunch of ninjas have went to attack him, and like bandits and all that. And Naruto and Sakarin already kills them really easily. Those battles are nothing but just weaklings to them. So we go to Roshi, and Roshi is just like sitting there. And of course, the two people that went after Roshi was who went after Roshi again? Wait. So Itachi and Kisame went after the Four-Tails, and when Naruto and Zakarin gets there, they see Roshi already losing a battle between Kisame and Itachi, since Roshi can use lava style, but Kisame can use water style. So basically, water style is much stronger than the fire lava style, since lava is weaker to the whole water. And so Roshi lost conscious after that because he managed to get into a Tsukiyomi with the fact with Itachi. So Naruto says that is the other, what's it called, divine fragment. And Zakarin says, which one, the red hair? And Naruto nodded. And so Naruto went up to Itachi and Kisame. Kisame turns around, tries to hit him with the sword. So I tried to hit him with Samahara. Naruto grabs it and uses Void. Void Jutsu. It's a, of course, he can just absorb the sword. So he basically just uses Void and just decides to absorb. No, wait, let me say that again. Void absorption. So what this means, he can just absorb Samahara. So basically, he just absorbed everything from Samahara instead of Samahara absorbing Naruto. Even the sword just gone. Naruto just took it all into his palm very easily. And Kasami jumped back and says, my sword! How? Itachi looks at Naruto and looks at Zakarin, and Itachi says, "I take care of the boy. You take care of the girl." And Kisame says, "Sure, why not?" So of course Kisame goes after Zakarin. And what happens? Zakarin uses her vines to easily trap Kisame. Kisame could not move. He tried to use water jutsus because he managed to free his hand and say water jutsu, water dragon from I guess a pond and all that, or not water dragon, water shot, water bullet. Zakarin just used one of her vines to actually grab the water bullet and actually absorb it super easily since her ability is actually like nature, so easily can absorb water. So Kasami was like, fuck, what the hell? What is this jutsu? So he's trying to fight against Zakarin, but Zakarin just started absorbing Kisame into the vines. So of course Kisame became a very very shrugged, like very shrugged, dried person. So Naruto is now going against what's it called? Itachi's going against Naruto, and when Itachi tried to put Naruto into a Tsukiyomi, it does not work on Naruto. Naruto is in Otsutsuki with his dojutsus being much stronger than a normal human, so can easily defeat Itachi because his third eye actually awoken and actually blocks the Tsukiyomi pretty easily, which Itachi got freaked out with the third eye. Besides the fact that Naruto has different eyes and it's pale white, so he didn't freak out with that. He just thought it was weird, but with the third eye showing, Naruto just says, "Stop time for 4 seconds." So the dojutsu does it. Of course, he can stop more, like he can stop time for like more hours, seconds, or whatever. But he just goes to Itachi really quick and like take out Itachi's eyes for those 4 seconds. Like he went so quick, and then he says, "Let time flow again." So it's basically Zawarzo. He can just go Zawarzo every time. But nah, when Itachi was like, "What?" He couldn't see anymore. He was like, "What the hell?" Because the last image that he saw was the third eye. But after that, he can't see anything no more. Naruto already plucked his eyes out like it was nothing. Naruto saw these Sharingans and just crushed it in his hand. And then Naruto just says goodbye, weakling human. Shoots a what's it called? Wooden, not I want to say wooden, a metal, what's it called? A metal spike towards Itachi, which Itachi managed to dodge because he still has his senses and all that. But Naruto managed to bend the gravity and all that. So when the metal spike kind of shot out, it sort of turned towards Itachi. Itachi was confused. Then he says, "Where's that attack gonna hit me?" And it hits him anyway because he's still in mid-air. He couldn't really dodge it. So he got hit in the heart, which killed him. And he had no time to do any jutsu to become a crow or anything. So, Itachi and Kasame, Hidan, and Kakuzu are dead. So, Naruto saw the Fortos, Roshi, and just looks at him and just already just takes his chakra and becomes a little divine pale fruit or whatever. Because it isn't really a fruit, because it's just this small fragment from the divine tree and all that. And Naruto just says, "Well, I should eat it." Oh, he eats it. And Zakarin says, "Wow, you could have easily gave it to me, Naruto. Why wouldn't you?" Naruto says, "'Cause I wanted it. I didn't care. Why should I care about you?" And Zakarin just sort of like said, "You asshole." And Naruto says, "Whatever, let's go. I feel another presence." So the next person they feel is the Five Tails. And since the Five Tails was supposed to be captured by Hidan and Kakuzu, that didn't happen, so Naruto walks towards the Five Tails. the Five Tails uses steam to like try to fight against Zakurin and Naruto. Zakurin uses her vines to basically find what's it called, the Five Tails Han, and trap him really easily, absorbing the Five Tails already, just absorbing the chakra from Han and the Five Tails. And now she says, "Whoop! I already made the little divine tree." So she eats it. So Naruto, he just says, "Whatever, Zakurin. Let's keep moving." So we keep moving. They keep moving on to go to Well, we keep. Yeah, they just keep moving on, and Naruto's next mission is, well, the Tsuchikage. Like they accidentally kind of went into the Stone Village, and the guards sensed his power, and they thought of like their own Jinchuriki. They could have been the Akatsuki and all that, because they don't really know about the Akatsuki, but the Tsuchikage, a bunch of stone ninjas start attacking both Zakurin and Naruto, which just ends up in Naruto just dropping the meteor. Well, fights against the stone ninjas. Pretty easily just destroying. Also, Zakurin is using vines to pretty easily just absorb all their chakra and all that. And her umbrella to just block attacks pretty easily. And Naruto, he's just walking through them and easily killing them. How? Every time Naruto looks at one person, this is another ability that he managed to actually do with the third eye. When he just looks at any person, they age so quick they die. They turn to dust because how fast they age. He can use to speed time and all that. So every ninja that tries to like back off from him, easily Naruto can just see them and just speed time for them to die, to become a baby or whatever. He just speed their prime to just become an old man. They can't do shit, or just a infant. They can't even do shit neither. The Tsuchikage was now out of his like what's it called uh freaking what's it called office. And he goes towards where Naruto and Sakura are at, and he does particle, whatever it's called, particle jutsu, particle. I'm saying it wrong, probably. Particle, particle. I'm probably saying it so many times, and I don't know. I'm just probably having that headache right now. Even though the headache is kind of gone, sort of still there. So, yeah. I just realized I fucked up so many words, but, careless. So, he uses particle release and tries to hit Naruto. Naruto looks at this and just uses one jutsu. Vortex absorption. So, he just absorbed that jutsu. And Tsuchikage was confused, so Oniki was just weird. Not weirded out, but just damn confused. So, even though Tsuchikage is just weirded out and also confused the hell out of how he actually managed to do that, Naruto uses the third eye and ages Oniki to the point of time he just turns to dust midair. And not her, I really want to say Kurenai for some reason, but no, it's Kurtasuki or something like that. And she comes and says, "Grandpa, no!" and tries to fight against Naruto. Vines come out of nowhere from the ground and grab her, absorbing her chakra, easily killing her. And so, that big guy from Oniki, I guess that's his son or something, I forgot, grandson, tries to go against Naruto. Naruto already just sliced through him with like chakra put in on his hand. Also, I should mention that Naruto's chakra is like this purple with like white sparkles in it because it's sort of like a star and all that. So Naruto easily slices his head and all that. And Naruto says, "This village doesn't even have any more fragments of the divine tree. There's only one thing to do." He looks up in the sky and uses his what's it called? Star Eye. Well, not Star Eye. Should I say the special pink eye and all that? The blue pink eye, whatever. And summon 5 meteors from the sky to hit the Tsuchikage. Not Tsuchikage. The Stone Village. Sorry, I just. So yeah, the Stone Village. So realize that the meteors are sort of much bigger than the what's it called? Madara's Jutsu, the Heavenly Clash or something, and or Shindoro Tensio or Tensio Shiro, or fuck, I forgot how Madara said it. Whatever. Naruto summons 5 meteors, and they are pretty big, and I know it's overkill, but yeah, Naruto does it and kills everyone in the Stone Village. Both Zakurin and Naruto teleport like in the air. Yes, they can fly because every Otsutsuki can fly. I mean, how do they travel from space and all that? They use chakra to mostly manipulate it and like fly and all that. So the Stone Village is gone, and one ninja, he is from the Cloud Village, saw how the Stone Village is gone. There's like 5 huge meteors just hit it. And so that Cloud Ninja runs towards this village to warn about these 2 mysterious figures being here. So next is Naruto, and Sakura says, so where's next? Naruto says, I know where next. I sense more one more fragment of the divine energy, or should I say divine tree. So they managed to get the 1 tails and also the 3 tails, the Akatsukis, but 4, 5, and 2 tails are kind of just absorbed, so they can't really get it because they can't find them. And the 6 tails is in Kiri, so they also managed to take him out. 7 tails is with Fu, and she's on a mission and all that. And Naruto actually notices, like, she was kind of near the Stone Village, because they were on a mission and all that, were like her team and all that. And so Zakurin and Naruto goes to where Fu's at and her team. So both Naruto and Zakurin lands right in front of Fu's team. And her 2 teammates says, what the hell is they? And Naruto has his third eye closed and all that, and he just sees Fu and says, so you're another fragment of the divine tree. Give us this fragment of the divine tree and no one gets hurt. Pretty much is a lie, Naruto said, but they are confused, and Naruto just says, Zakurin, please. And Zakurin saying, with my pleasure, kills both Fu's teammates by using what's called the vines just to absorb their chakra. So Naruto just says, whoop, divine tree fruit, it will be mine. And Fu was like, nuh-uh, I won't go anywhere near you. And Naruto just says, you don't need a. And he teleport right in front of Fu, well, using speed, and just put his hand out and just hit her in the stomach, absorbing the 7 tails out of her and her chakra, and taking the little fruit pill. And he just eats it also. So the 7 tails is gone. 8 tails? Well, since the fact that Itachi is dead, Sasuke wasn't the one to go after the 8 tails. But it was mostly Pain. And Naruto says, well, we must hurry up to get another fruit of divine tree. And so the next divine fruit tree is actually not the 8 tails or the 9 tails. Mostly Naruto sensed this one, and it sensed that it kind of got more powerful to be instead of a fragment of the divine tree, it seems it became a quarter of the divine tree. How is that possible? Well, it's not half. It's not even a fragment, it's a quarter. Because Naruto, well, the Akatsuki's got the 1 tails, the 3 tails, and also 6 tails. So, yeah, it's a quarter. And so Naruto says, come on, Zakarin, we're gonna go get the quarter of the divine tree. And Zakarin says, wait, a quarter? So all of these were just fragments? Of course. Why do you think it was so small of the chakra pill and all that? And Zakarin then thought about it. I was like, oh, that's true. So Naruto and Zakarin flew up and flew towards where that was. So that was actually the Akatsuki base. So Black Zetsu and Obito. Well, Obito was with Deidara because Sasori still died and all that. So, Naruto is kinda now where the Court of the Divine Tree is at. It's the what's it called? Well, yeah, it's because of the whole husk of the 10 tails is also there. And so Nagato is also there. And well, he's right now just controlling his like path pains to get to Kiri and all that. So that's why the Court of Divine Tree is sort of close and all that. So Naruto goes to where that is. And when Pain managed to already capture the what's it called? 8 tails, Naruto and Zakarin actually managed to wear the Court of Divine Tree, so that means the 10 tail husk. So Naruto and Zakarin walks in, or just like lands, and they see the barrier and all that, but Naruto absorbs it, easily breaking it. Not breaking it, but just absorbing it, so it wasn't there no more. So what happened next was both Zakarin and Naruto walking in. So of course Sasuke already killed Orochimaru and all that. So his team is contained with what's called Heavy or whatever it's called again. I forgot what was it. Was it Heavy? No, it was Team Taka or something. And I don't know why I said Heavy, but Team Taka or something to go to where Itachi must have been and all that, or find where Itachi is at. But Itachi is there, so there's no point for him to actually go after him. So Naruto and Zakarin already gets into the cave. Black Zetsu, he seems his energy. It seems more powerful than his mother, Kaguya. And Naruto and Zakarin already sense the presence. They sense Black Zetsu. Well, they thought not Black Zetsu. They didn't know about Black Zetsu. They seen a fragment of Kaguya. Not even the whole. Well, not a fragment, since. Yeah, it's a fragment since the whole. Yeah, so they found a fragment of Kaguya. Or they sense more. Yeah, they sense a fragment of Kaguya. And that is Black Zetsu. So both, so Nagato and Konoha saw the Otsutsukis, but they don't know what they are. So of course, Konoha uses her paper jutsu to attack Naruto. Naruto absorbs all the chakra from that paper and just erases it so easily. And what Naruto does says, "So humans, you dare attack us?" And he looks at Nagato with his purple eyes. Nagato looks at Naruto, and Naruto says, "I see you have the Rinnegan. Interesting. A human should not have a Rinnegan. This is stupid what Kaguya did here." And Black Zetsu heard of this, and he says, "Kaguya, my mother, how do these... Could it be? No. Otsutsukis." Yes, because Black Zetsu knows about Otsutsukis and all that. And so Black Zetsu's like, "No, they're gonna ruin my plan. I can't bring back Mother if they already collected some of the Divine Tree. Could it be? No. It must." So yeah, Naruto and Zakarin already collected half of the Divine Tree. Since they collected the 2 tails, 4 tails, 5 tails, and that's all. They only collected like frags of it. and also seven tails. So yeah, it's like half. So Black Zetsu was like, I should probably leave and try to escape. And before he even tries to escape, vines already wrap around him so fast. So Zakiri said, I found him. So she uses those vines to bring out Black Zetsu. And both, what's it called? Conan and Nagato saw this. Like, what the? Black Zetsu says, let me go, Otsutsuki. And Naruto says, so, it seems you're a fragment of Kaguya. Where is actual Kaguya at? We will kill her and bring her head back to the Otsutsuki to show that we completed our mission from destroying this destroying this planet and killing Kaguya. And Black Zetsu said, he said, Kaguya been sealed a while ago because of her two sons, Hagoromo Otsutsuki and Hamaro Otsutsuki. And Naruto and Sakura narrowed their eyes at Black Zetsu and said, where was he sealed? And Black Zetsu said, on the moon. And Naruto says, fine, thank you for telling me. He just grabs Black Zetsu and uses black hole avoid absorption. So just absorbs Black Zetsu. And so Konoha just tries to attack Naruto. Vines comes out of nowhere and grabs Konoha and just not Konoha. Conan and just absorb her chakra. So all her paper just decides to leave her body and she dies. Nagato says, no! Pulls out his arms and says, almighty push! Naruto saw this and just slaps that shit away. He's like, you think that attack will actually hurt us? Naruto says, stop time for 4 seconds again. He does it again, takes Nagato's eyes out. And Nagato screams like, ah! And so crushes the Rinnegan. So yeah, he just crushes the Rinnegan. And the Path of Pain already passed out because they have no master to control it and all that. The Rinnegan is gone from their eyes. And Naruto looks at Nagato and says, be gone, weakling. He makes a blast in his hand. Since the Otsutsukis don't really do jutsus and all that, mostly absorb or just do that to do something with their eyes and all that. Basically, Naruto does a blast. All the chakra he absorbed, managed, and shoots Nagato with the human chakra, not mostly the divine tree chakra and all that. So it kills Nagato and the base. So Nagato, Conan, and Itachi, Hiron, Kakuzu, Kisame, Black Zetsu are gone from the Akatsuki. So who is next on? Well, Naruto says before the this husk was about to leave. Naruto said in those 4 seconds. Well, not the husk to just leave and all that. It was still there and all that. Even though he crushed the Rinnegan and all that. He goes up to the husk and just absorbed the husk. Just absorbing the whole thing, put it into a fruit, and just cut it in half and giving one to Zakurin. And Zakurin says, really? You're gonna give me that one? And Naruto says, just eat it. Jesus Christ, you don't need to be a bitch about it. And Zakurin says, why you asshole? Naruto just eats the fruit and says, next we gotta get the other fragments. So Naruto and Zakurin left to go get the 8 tails, since the 8 tails was passed out and all that. So A managed to find the 8 tails and said, it seems the Akatsuki already lost to my brother, hell yeah! Naruto and Zakurin gets there where A is kinda being happy, so he was like, yo bro, get up and all that. And it was like, 8 tails was like, yeah, oh hey, brother, and try to rap and all that. I can't rap anything. I suck at it. And so, other clown angels like, Lord, what's it called? Raikage, are you okay? And all that. Not Raikage, are you okay, Killer B? And Killer B was like, yo, yeah, I'm okay. something. I can't fucking rap. So Naruto and Zakurin gets to where the Eight Tails is at, and Naruto says there he is, a giant with white clothes, and Zakurin says which one? They're all just weird. They all have white clothes. The one with that, well, since Eight Tails did not have that sword, since the executioner is with the water guy. I forgot his name. I remember something with a Z. I don't care. So it's about Naruto says with a bunch of swords, and Sakura says, "Oh really? Okay." And so she uses vine jutsu, or not vine jutsu, vines, to just wrap against all the cloud ninjas. And A was like, "What the?" And absorbs all of them. And Sakura jumps down from the air and says, "You are against me." And so A goes into his lightning cloak and tries to tries to kill Sakura. And Sakura uses vines to block it easily and says, "Insolent fool, do you really think you can easily stop me, you immortal? Ha!" And Zakurin already wrapped vines around him, and so he tried to use lightning cloak to like break out. He managed to do, but finds out his like cloak is going down. He can't sustain his cloak that much, since Zakurin's vines are to absorb anything in their path. It's like Semihara, but into vines, just absorbing everything. And Killer Bee tries to attack Zakurin, and Naruto gets there and like slams Killer Bee in his head into the ground. So Zakurin was like, "Whoa, Naruto, I never seen you try to protect me." Naruto says, "Shut the fuck up, bitch." And Zakurin just says, "Whatever, asshole." So she has a sort of tsundere personality, but also tries to like flirt with Naruto. But Naruto really can care less. He's trying to finish the mission. He can care any goddamn less. So Naruto, he sees what's called Killer Bee was trying to get back up, and Naruto gets right in front of him. Already puts his hand right in front of Killer Bee's stomach, taking out the Eight Tails out of him, turning into a fruit and him eating it. And Killer Bee dies because he has no chakra and no Eight Tail chakra inside him. So Naruto says, "That's good. We're almost done here, Sakura. I only feel 2 more fragments. I guess they're 50%. They're the last fragments, Sakura." Sakura says, "So, you want me to take one on?" And Naruto says, "Sure, let's go." So, Naruto and Zakurin goes to where... Oh, wait, before I do anything, we go back to Deidara and Obito, kind of fighting against the Nine Tails, the 2 Nine Tails, and Minato and Kushina. They kind of went into the village to attack and all that. But before Naruto leaves this village, he sends 5 more meteors from the sky to destroy the lightning village. So that's what he does next. Boom, 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 destroying everything. So Naruto leaves. He says, "Well, those are less weaklings that we have to worry about." And so Minato is fighting against Obito. Obito is trying to fight against Minato, but Taylor is also there. And since Obito can't really bring out the Akatsuki because they die, and they can't really do anything, Taylor is trying to say, Kai, die! Artenex is an explosion! Ha 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 ha! And Naruto and Sasuke gets there, and they just see So what happened next is he's just blowing up everything and all that. While Menma and Mentor are kind of just fighting him with the Nine-Tailed Cloak and all that. Not in the KCM. They're in like the Nine-Tail Club. And Naruto and Zachary saw this, and they say, well, Zachary then explains, so where's the Divine Tree fragments left? Naruto says, look at the two orange figures. They are the last ones. If we take those, then we're done with our mission. We can finally blow up this place and go to the moon to kill Kaguya now. And Sakura says, oh really? Okay. I take on the girl or whatever. She probably looks like a girl and all that. So basically Sakura is going against Minto. And Naruto is going against Menma. So Naruto jumps down to where Menma's at. And Menma just said, who the hell are you? Are you one of those Akatsuki bastard? And Deidara was like, what the hell? Naruto sees Deidara, uses his third eye just to make him age faster, and he dies. He turns to dust. All his explosions die. And Sakura, she uses vines around the whole village, absorbing everyone. So all those like Chunins and Genins and civilians already died. Because Sakura absorbed all their chakras. And what's it called? Mento notices some siblings dying, and she's like, what the hell? And Sakura comes out, she just laughs and she just says, well, it seems these weakling humans could not really stand my power by absorbing all their chakra. And Mento got angry and tries to go and kill what's called Zakarin. But Zakarin dodges and grabs Mento with the vines, absorbing all the chakra from Mento. Even though there's a cage there, Zakarin managed to get vines into the seal, and vines went in there and extracted the nine tails out of Mento by using the vines. So it becomes a fruit, and but guess what's it called? Zakarin already ate it. And so Minato notices, and Kushina tries to attack what's it called? Zakarin. Zakarin like blocks her punch with one finger and just says, please darling, I just killed someone. I got the last fragment. Now I can go with Naruto. And Kushina says, die you bitch for killing my daughter. And Zakarin says, ha, don't call me that. Using vines, grabs, Kushina absorbs all her chakra, ripping out the tiny fragment of the nine tails. Very tiny. Danzo saw this like Otsutsuki go down in Naruto. And of course Danzo wanted to see what the hell happened. Naruto stops time and noticed Danzo just seeing him. So what Naruto does is go up to Danzo. He stopped time for at least a good time, just a good enough time, until he lets time flow. He looks at Danzo and says, I feel evil intentions from you. You weakling human of greed. Looks at him and just slices his head off. Of course, it comes off, but very slow motion. So of course Danzo's head is cut off. He could not react or anything. Naruto also cut off the arm that it had and just absorbed that chakra. So it absorbs Danzo's like arm that had all the Sharingans and Hashirama cells. And Naruto says, whatever. He goes up to Menma and just extract the nine tails, taking it out and turning it into a fruit. So he eats it, and of course Menma chakra out. So Sasuke and Naruto are just saying, Naruto says, let time flow. What's it called? Danzo's head just flies up and all that, and Menma's chakra just depletes and dies. And Minato notices, and a bunch of Jonins notices also. Almost just comes to where Minato's at. And Sakura says, there's more humans. What do we do, Naruto? And Naruto says, I know what to do. So, also the Rookie 9 are there and all that. And Naruto floats up Menma and Minto and also Kushina. And Danzo and Naruto says, so these are your greatest warriors. Humans? Not pretty much anything. And just crushes using gravity to crush both Danzo's body, even though it's cut off head, Kushina, Mento, and Menma, and just crushed them. But using his third eye, since it mostly controls gravity most of the time, just crushes instantly. Just putting his hand into a fist. So it crushes and explodes his blood. And then Minato says no! And uses flying Raijin, and Naruto notices. So he crushes the kunai, and Minato was like, damn, he easily just caught it and crushed it. Naruto looks at Minato, uses age time to just make him turn into dust. So he turns into dust, everyone is shocked. Naruto says, you humans are nothing, Zakarin. Zakarin comes out of nowhere and just grabs all of them with the vines and just absorbs every single one. So that's what happens. And Naruto makes 5 meteors come from the sky. So we go into the sort of dead realm, sort of. Menma and Mento, they had to have the sun and moon since, Sasuke, Sasuke, he kind of died from something since he didn't have an EMS. He died by getting killed, by Obito. Not Obito. So what Sasuke happened to him, he actually died from, let's just say it was Kabuto for revenge. So what happened to Obito? Obito managed to escape, but Naruto managed to find him and already took his chakra away. So of course Obito dies. And so what happens next is Sasuke and Mento, since they were the reincarnation of Ashura and Indra, they come back to life and they have to go seal both Otsutsukis, Zakarin and Naruto. So they come back to life. Zakarin noticed them, noticed Mento into this glowing yellow light. She is in the Sage's sixth path, and Naruto notices purple chakra and all that comes out. Of course, Sasuke goes into the whole mode of his EMS and his Renegon, Six Tomoe Renegon and all that. Naruto says, I go against that weird human. And Zakarin says, I go against this other human. I thought she already died. So of course they come in and try to fight against Naruto. So this is where I'm gonna leave it off. What happens next is whatever. Naruto versus Sasuke. Mento versus Zakarin rematch. What will ever happen next? I don't know. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. And also my head is not hurting. Yay! So have a nice potato day, potato night, and potato sleep.